Have you ever heard those like productivity gurus talking about having the perfect morning routine to make sure that you are effective, that you are engaged, and that you are ready to start the day? Well, in this video, as an accountant and bookkeeper and someone who prides themselves on being not only organized but also effective in their work, I would like to walk you through my perfect morning routine. So if that is something that you're interested in, then go ahead and stick around, give this video a thumbs up, and let's get started. Hi, my name is Adrina. I am the owner and accountant here at Accounting by Adrina, and typically on this channel, you will see things like QuickBooks tutorials, taxes tutorials, and things like that, but I also really love planning and productivity, and so I thought I would make my own video on having the perfect morning routine. So let's jump right in. After I wake up in the morning, I generally speaking make my bed right away because I don't like looking at a messy bed all day, and so that is one of the priorities that I do for myself. I also enjoy spending some time just reading to sort of wake up a little bit slowly. After I read, I do enjoy writing in my journal. I probably write for maybe 10 minutes or so until I feel like I've fully woken up and I am ready to start my day. All right, now obviously it is time to get ready. Once I am dressed and ready, I like to put some perfume on so I can smell good throughout the day. And yes, this is really just for myself. I have a separate makeshift makeup vanity that I like to get my makeup on and my earrings and get ready for the day. I like to listen to podcasts, or I do ask Google to play the news occasionally, so I will listen to the news as I am also getting ready. When I finally emerge from my bedroom, I like to go throughout the house and open all of the windows and all of the blinds because I love getting some fresh sunlight in the apartment first thing in the morning. I also like to just get some fresh air in, kind of air out the apartment from being overnight and it being a little bit stuffy. I'm sure that is kind of a general thing that people do. I'm guessing that people do this generally, but either way, I like to get some fresh sunlight and some fresh air in me. After starting my coffee pot, I am putting together some breakfast. Sometimes I do meal prep breakfast, but in this case, I haven't meal prepped breakfast in a little bit, and I do enjoy having eggs for breakfast. I like to get some good protein and good fats right away for breakfast. You can see the clock, it's almost 10 o'clock, so I am running a little bit behind on this day. I know I have a 10:30 meeting that I have to hurry up and get to. Wait a second, hold on. That was definitely not the perfect morning routine for me. This right here is the perfect morning routine. I wake up, I fix my bed, I throw on my workout clothes right away, I brush my teeth, and I come into the living room, open the blinds, get some fresh light on me so I can wake up slowly on the couch, relaxed and comfortable while reading my book. After I read my book, I do like to journal. So I journal for about 10 minutes or so. During this time, I do try to drink as much water as I can to make sure that I'm staying properly hydrated first thing in the morning. After that, I like to get some movement in. Since I already have my workout clothes on right from the get-go, right from when I wake up, it's so much easier just to go into a workout routine. And the workout routine that I'm doing here in this video is a YouTube video that I found. It's like a 12-minute quick workout. Again, I'm kind of rushing here because I need to make sure that I am going to make my 10 o'clock meeting. And I really liked this workout because I felt like it was really challenging for me, which was great. After I worked out, I went ahead and took a shower, and so now I am just brushing my hair and putting some product in it. I just use one product. It's like a hair milk type of thing, but I'll leave a description of the product that I use for my hair down below because it's something I firmly believe in and I've been using it for years. Of course, it's time to put my makeup on, and I'm just doing a really pared down version. I'm not doing a lot of things today. I think I just have one meeting, so I'm ready to go now. Breakfast today is going to be something very similar. It is 2 eggs, a little bit of milk, salsa. I just added a little more seasoning. And I also have some leftover Panera Bread iced coffee from the other day with some cream. I'm gonna cook up the tortillas, add some cheese, and I'm gonna have breakfast tacos. All right, here is breakfast tacos. I'm gonna add a little bit of sour cream, and that is gonna be it for me this morning. I have a meeting in 30 minutes, so I need to move quickly now. I'm gonna level with you. I really do not believe in the perfect morning routine. In fact, I believe in seasons of having a set morning routine, and whether or not that perfect morning routine might be good for that particular season in your life, I don't think it's gonna work for every single season in your life. In fact, it might not even work for every single day of the week. And one of the reasons why I wanted to bring this up is because there are those productivity gurus that always talk about having the perfect morning routine, and I just really feel strongly about not being able to set a perfect morning routine. I mean, that is putting yourself on a standard that you might not even be able to live up to, and therefore may regret in the long run. And I think we do this so often with so many of our goals, is we don't know how to really temper the goal throughout time. And so we set the goal too high, well, at least for a lot of high achievers like me, but we set the goal too high, and then we struggle to achieve that goal. And when we do achieve that goal, it might not be exactly what we thought of when we first set that goal. So what works for me in one particular season of my life might not actually work for me in the next season of my life. In fact, when I first started really honing in on my morning routine, it was about 2 years ago. I was coming off of a really toxic job, and I was at my 9-to-5 job. It was a pretty toxic situation. Maybe we'll talk about that later on, but I wanted to create a morning routine that would make me effective and engaged in client work, and it just did not live up to the expectation. And so what I have done since then is really focus in on the specific things that I do want to get done in the morning. Number one, I absolutely want to fix my bed in the morning. It is something that drives me nuts all day if I see it and it is unfixed. It is something that I have to do, and it's super easy. I really just start fixing my bed from the minute I wake up. It's really not that hard. And number two, the second thing is to always make sure to brush your teeth in the morning. I mean, that goes without saying, right? Number three, I make sure to drink as much water as I can. I usually carry around a water bottle about this big, and I try to drink one full thing before I actually have breakfast. And so the next thing would be to eat breakfast. And whether that means it's a meal prepped breakfast, or it's me just making a quick breakfast, or it's cereal, whatever the case may be, I do enjoy having breakfast and coffee in the morning. And that is something that I savor as a person. And I know not a lot of people do. They just don't value breakfast, or maybe they just enjoy having their coffee and that's it. And that is totally okay. Whatever works for you, that is what is gonna work. And maybe it's gonna work for you this week, but maybe it might not work for you next week. There's a lot of variables in life, and these variables are sometimes really hard to predict. And so holding yourself to a set of standards is probably one of those things we don't need in our lives. As long as we make sure to focus on the important things. What are the important things, the 5 important things that you need to get done? Oh, and the last one is to make sure to stay off social media as long as I can. And so that would be my 5th thing in the 5 important things that need to get done first thing in the morning. I feel like I could be on social media for hours on end if I really don't watch myself. And so I feel like it's one of those rabbit holes for me, but that might not be a rabbit hole for you, and that might not be your priority, and that's absolutely okay. That is all I have for you today in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. My take on the perfect morning routine was really meant to be a lighthearted way to address some things in our lives that we might not need to be held to such a high standard. So I would love to hear your feedback. Please comment below, share this with your friends and family, and I will see you guys in the next video.